Joining me now from the court is France 24's Claire Paccalin. Claire, tell me more about the verdict.
Well, the decision by the judge was actually harsher than what the prosecution had asked for. The prosecution had requested an 18-month suspended prison sentence. As you mentioned, Alexandre Benalla got a 3-year prison sentence, 2 of those years suspended. 1 year he could spend under house arrest, but the judge said that he had handed over some incorrect documents concerning where he actually lives. So that house arrest is actually likely to take place where his mother lives. And that really was the main criticism of the judge. She found him guilty for using excessive force in that demonstration, but she also had some very strong words for his behavior and his attitude during the investigation. She said that he had deliberately misled investigators, that he had obstructed justice, that he had at times lied or given absurd explanations for things like how he had apparently just lost his mobile phone. She also said that he had betrayed his employers at the Elysee Palace and that he had abused the power and the responsibilities that he had been given by the president.
Claire, just take us back to what actually happened during that protest in 2018.
It was a huge story, Annette. So every year in Paris, there's a march on May Day. It does sometimes get violent on the sidelines when some troublemakers get involved. Now, Alexandre Benalla was a close collaborator with the French president at the time. He was his bodyguard and he was close with Emmanuel Macron and his wife, Brigitte. Now, he had asked to act as an observer with the police during the May Day march. When things got a bit violent on the edges of it, he stepped out of that role as an observer, and Le Monde newspaper identified him in a video a couple of months after the demonstration, published that video online, and it apparently shows him manhandling a man and a woman to the ground in the center of Paris. Now, the prosecution argued that he used excessive force, that he manhandled this man, dragging him across the ground when it was not necessary, because Alexandre Benalla said that he was trying to protect police officers, that he was trying to prevent aggression towards them. But according to the prosecution and to the court that made that decision today, there were plenty of police officers around who could have done the job themselves. They didn't need Alexandre Benalla to step out of his role as an observer and take matters into his own hands.
Claire Paccalin reporting.